and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how I create two different types of braids on my Minecraft skins. Let's hop right into it. First of all, I'll give you a short summary of what every tool does in the Skindex editor. Whenever you open the editor, you will always have the pencil tool applied, and you can just start clicking away wherever you want on the skin to create pixels. The next tool is the eraser, and to erase things, you just hover your mouse over the pixel you want to delete and click. This third tool is called Auto Tone, and I really don't recommend using this tool because it makes your skin look messy. That's in my opinion. It just spreads different color pixels off of the color you already have selected. The fourth tool is the color picker, and this one is very important. You click on any color on the skin you would like to select, and it pops right up as your selected color. And the fifth tool is the fill bucket, and I love this one because it fills in the entire area with one color, and it gets the skin done a little bit faster for me. And the next tools are the undo and redo buttons, and these are pretty self-explanatory. Tools 8 and 9 are the lighten and darken buttons, and these make your selected color lighter and darker. Tools 10 and 11 allow it so you can zoom and zoom out on your skin. The next tool is the mirror button, and this allows it so you can mirror your pixels on the arms and legs, but they do not work on the torso and the head. And the last button on the left side of the page is the reset button. So now that we have finished with the left side of the page, let's focus on the right side. So whenever you start on your Minecraft skin, you always want to make sure that the outer layer button is never on. So always check that the body layer is always orange and the button right next to it is not. These buttons here allow it so you can hide the limbs. That's the only way I know how to explain it. And the ones right underneath is the model format, so you can change the arms from being 3 pixels wide to 4 pixels wide. And the final buttons beneath the model format are the upload to Skindex, the download button, and the upload from your computer, and these are all very useful. Now that you've hopefully learned how to use the tools and shortcuts, let's start on the actual tutorial. In today's video, I'll be showing you 2 different braid techniques, so this first one will be the easier one. To make this video a little bit faster, I decided to go ahead and already make the hair. So if you would like to learn how to create that, then you can check out my other video, which will be in the top right corner. Starting off, you want to select your darkest color that you have on your palette, and you want to make it 2 pixels wide and as long as you like. Next, I put up 2 elastic bands so it looks a little more realistic. Now with a lighter color than what you've already have selected, take it and make a zigzag line on both of the braids. Now you can take lighter and darker colors to make the braid a little more interesting looking. I decided to make a gradient in her braids so they would look a little bit more, detailed, but you can do whatever you'd like. For everything you do with art and even on skins, you have to work at it until you like it and you feel satisfied. So that's what I did here, and feel free to copy this look if you're struggling with the braids. Now I'm turning the entire skin to the side and hiding the head so that I can pull the pixels from the side and just make it connect so it doesn't just cut off completely. To do this so quickly, you can just press the color picker shortcut, and that is C, and then I go back to the pixel, which is P, and I go back and forth to get the pixels pulled to the side. Once you do that, you can stop here, or you can start adding an overlay, which makes your skin look more 3D. And to do this, you just use the same technique as you do pulling the pixels over to the side, except you're placing it right on top. And if you put any of the overlay on the side, don't forget to pull that over to the side as well. Now that you hopefully have finished with that, we can start on the next type of braid. So like I did on the previous skin, I decided to go ahead and do the hair. So once again, you're going to take your darkest color and mark the places where you would like your braid to start and end. So this time I am doing it on the back of the head so the braids fall down onto the torso. So basically now we're just taking different colors and putting them on top of the braid in zigzags. So this is pretty much the same technique as we did in the last braid, so yeah. You just want to make sure that you're not putting the same color on the braid right beside something that's already on the hair. That's what makes this a little bit more difficult than the other braids. Using the same technique as we did for the head, we are just going to drag it down to the torso. And you may make this however long you would like it to be. Once again, I am adding elastic bands to make it look a little bit more realistic, and you can put it on the top of the head too, just so you don't have to continue the braid onto the scalp. I tweaked these braids a lot so I could get the exact look I was wanting, so I'm just gonna speed these up a little bit. Now I am taking the pixels and pulling them over to the sides once again. From now on, I'm basically just tweaking the colors and moving the pixels around a little bit until I'm satisfied with what I have. And now you can finally add the overlay. So make sure you do this to the top of the head too if you're aiming towards that 3D look instead of the braids just being flat onto the head. Work at getting what your ideal shape of the braids are, and then you should be finished. I decided to go ahead and add some overlay to the sides of the hair and to add some bangs. I really hope that you guys found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please let me know by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I really look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!